Good day, folks. Everything new under the sun. All right, this two significant articles about war. This time, this is from the sun.co.uk, and let's take a look at it after the jump here. So Russia secretly practiced full-scale invasion of Europe with bombing raids on Germany during Putin's military drills. This is all getting ready for, I think, the Gog-Magog invasion. They're practicing invading for that eventual happening, because we know biblically that's going to come to pass. That's Ezekiel 38. We know we have good idea that Russia is a significant part of the Gog-Magog war, the invasion, the hook in the jaw. And so them practicing invading, it's not for Europe, I don't think. This is going to be for the invasion of Israel. Russia has practiced a full-scale mock invasion of the West that includes capturing Baltic states, bombing Germany, and invading neutral countries, it has been revealed. Terrifying war drills were carried out in September and featured troops, artillery, tanks, missile attacks, and naval and air force raids. So you can see where they're pretending to attack in these drills and heading forward into Europe. And doing sorties as well in around the North Sea with their airplanes just outside of the airspace of Norway and Sweden there. And details of Putin's so-called Zapad West exercises were revealed by analysts with two leading intelligence agencies. They did not specify the methods used to collect the intel. At the time, Putin claimed exercises were for anti-terror purposes and were purely defensive. Of course they were. The paper reported that the drills were a dry run for a shock campaign against Western European NATO countries. This included first overrunning the Suwalki Gap, a 60-mile stretch of NATO land that connects Russia enclave of Kaliningrad with the ally Belarus. And so it goes on, all these images of them practicing drilling war against the West. It practiced this by creating a mock state on an identical piece of land in Belarus, then invading it. At the same time, analysts say the Kremlin also rehearsed neutralizing, taking under control airfields and harbors in Eastern Europe, so there are no reinforcements arriving from other NATO states there. I think, like I say, that is significant because I think they're going to use this practice to invade Israel and to march against Israel. So they're going to have to march down through Turkey, down through Syria, down through some of the states there and into Israel. And so similar techniques are going to have to be used. Now this is one from dailymail.co.uk. Kim Jong-un testing new warheads loaded with anthrax. So this is the new present danger, not nuclear weapons, not electromagnetic pulse weapons, although they have those all in their arsenal now and they know how to do them. Now they're loading them with chemical weapons. North Korea is conducting biological weapon experiments to test the possibility of loading anthrax-laden warheads on its intercontinental ballistic missiles, it has been reported. Japan's Asahi newspaper reported on Wednesday, citing an unidentified person connected to South Korean intelligence. North Korea was conducting biological weapons experiments to test the possibility of loading anthrax-laden warheads on its intercontinental ballistic missiles. I don't think they need these ICBMs. I think the clear and present danger is to South Korea, and if they were to launch some chemical weapons against South Korea or nuclear warheads of any sort, it would be nuclear mutually assured destruction. I mean, North Korea would be wiped out, but they could kill significant, huge amounts of people in such an attack. We know biblically that that a third, I don't know the numbers off the top of my head exactly, but a third of the population is going to be killed in some of the end time battles related to a lot of these things, pestilences and these sorts of things that are plaguing the earth. And certainly anthrax being fired from ICBMs could be part of this, where millions and millions of people die. News that North Korea may be testing anthrax-laden warheads comes as South Korean President Moon Jae-in is seeking to soothe the relations with China and the North before the Winter Olympics. So the Winter Olympics are coming up in February. They don't want anything to happen, during the Winter Olympics, obviously. So, but that would be a prime time if Kim Jong-un actually wanted to attack. Most believe he's bluffing for the most part, because he's not stupid. He just wants to keep the status quo in his country and stay leader, but he has to still look like he's strong, basically. China has in the past proposed a freeze-for-freeze arrangement under which North Korea would stop its nuclear and missile tests in exchange for a halt to the exercises. Washington, however, rejected the idea, and Pyongyang has shown little interest in negotiations. So anthrax-tipped missiles on top of electromagnetic pulse weapons and just plain old nuclear weapons, all hovering over South Korea, as it were, metaphorically, a fog of destruction and huge amount of death if they were to do this during the Winter Olympics. Boy, that would be a world war with all the world in South Korea at the Winter Olympics, and North Korea doing that. Now, is a war going to happen soon? Boy, it's hard to say. I think a lot of Western countries are kind of holding off until after the Winter Olympics. That's what people have said. That's what the rumor is, that they're really just kind of laying low right now, not looking to disturb Kim Jong-un at this point until the Winter Olympics are over, and that's what South Korea apparently has been asking for. And so once the Winter Olympics are over, then it's open season to deal with the North Korean situation significantly. And Trump has said similar things. So will that come to pass? I don't know. Does the Bible speak of wars, rumors of wars, and significant wars in the end times? Yes, it does. And this could be one of the smaller wars which triggers the wider war with Russia, etc., because then China, because then China has to pick a side. And we know North Korea is supplying Iran, or has agreements with Iran to supply ICBMs to Iran so that Iran can destroy Israel. That's Iran's stated goal. So it's significant. North Korea is a small player, but a significant one, because they are the ones that are providing weapons to Iran and the other rogue states that want to destroy Israel. So significant stuff. And these are all related to end-time Bible prophecy, wars, rumors of wars. This is the fulfillment of the wars and the rumors of wars, and we see it, and it's going to increase in frequency and intensity, and these rumors will get louder and louder until we eventually do have World War III. And that's coming biblically, prophetically, and I don't know if we'll be alive to see it. The saints hopefully will be raptured out of here before we see any of this major stuff happen, but we can see it increasing. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you guys in the next video.